Congratulations to the people who assumed that the next build contest that we do for the 0.9.2 patch, 1 week after launch, is the Mad Alchemist Ladle. We're going to start a build contest on Friday of this week, on September 15th. It's going to run through the 22nd of September. If you're interested in knowing all the details about how to submit your builds, where to submit your builds, what kind of stuff people have done in the past, there's all sorts of information on my Discord, and that will be linked in the description of this video here. So without further ado, we are doing a build contest, a sweet build contest for Mad Alchemist Ladle. If you haven't seen one of my build contests before, this is a sweet build contest. It's not necessarily a best build in the game build contest. There's a lot of sweaty people who make the biggest, baddest builds with the biggest numbers, and I can appreciate that. I really do. However, my build contests have a different slant to them. My build contests are things that Twitch chat votes on, things that members of my Discord will vote on, and you're really looking for sweet interactions. We're looking for stuff that makes the dopamine flow in my brain, that makes me feel like my brain is nice and big, and that I feel like a genius for coming up with this build idea. So we've had lots of build contests in the past. If you look at my Discord and scroll down, you'll see an archive of all of those build contests and all of the build submissions. If you look on my on my YouTube channel, you'll see that I also have a YouTube playlist for all of the build contests that we've done for Last Epoch and past as well. So, Mad Alchemist Ladle, what do we do with this? There's a couple observations about this. First of all, it's relatively easy to get. I assume that most people have come across one or multiple of these by now if you've played for any amount of time. It's also pretty easy to get with 1 or 2 LP. So if you're trying to do something spicy, you probably can. This has chance to slow on spell hit. A lot of spell synergy here. Probably not playing an attack-based build. Looking at you, Mana Strike. But chance to slow, chance to apply frailty, chance to armor shred, chance to electrify, chance to poison. And then this line of text, which is very, very interesting. More spell damage per negative ailment on the target, which is a huge deal. We do not often get access to more multipliers like this, but we know that in the 0.9.2 patch and in the future of Last Epoch, EHG is more interested in putting more multipliers onto your mastery or onto items or unique items, so you can do them with LP, than they are putting them on the skill itself. So going forward, like with Rune Master, a couple of the skills will have more multipliers than you used to, and you'll have more unique items like this introduced to the game along the same time. There's some obvious intelligence synergy here. Cast speed per intelligence. I'm trying to like not come up with build ideas on the fly. Like, this item is very, very interesting. I'm just sitting here like, man, what can you do with this? I've been teaching my brain not to brainstorm build ideas with this thing because I wanted to save it for today, and here we finally are. We also have mana gain on potion use. This is probably flavor text, but if you're using this alongside a meteor belt and you want to be proccing a bunch of things and you want to keep your mana nice and full, then maybe this is something that you're interested in. One very notable thing about this is you're scaling spell damage, and the most obvious source of flat damage in the game for spells or for attacks is the implicit of your weapon. So this is a low-level Birch Wand. It only has 16 spell damage at maximum roll. So you're going to be lacking some flat damage. I expect that the builds that people vote on that think they're really cool will be builds that come up with a clever solution for how to make use of this more spell damage while also juicing up the flat damage here. That's what I expect. If that's not the case, even better. Because the build contests that we've hosted in the past have always, like, it seems to stimulate people to just come up with really cool ideas. Hopefully that continues to happen. Looking at this item, I can't wait to start brainstorming it. Again, if you want more information, check the description of this video, check my Discord. There'll be a lot of people who are working on this. Hopefully, there have in the past. Hopefully there are again. So I'm going to go work on this. Again, it's going to be from September 15th, September 22nd. So I will be re-rolling a new character tomorrow, assuming that I could come up with something cool to do tonight. I'll see you next time. Thanks for being here.